How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemption. Today we're going to talk about my free-to-play account in 2563. I've hit CH22. I now have 5 marches. I have 5 level 37 gatherers out right now. Definitely going to increase my growth. I am super stoked to be CH22. I also got to 5.1, almost 5.2 million power. Count is still free to play. I'm going to go over some things I'm working on, what's next, what events I'm really going to look for and use to the best of my ability to increase my power gains, because there are definitely some events coming up that you will want to abuse. And I say abuse because it costs action points, which might not be great for KVK in the future, but I think right now for boosting the growth, I think it's going to be fantastic. So stick around. We got lots to talk about, and here we go. Okay, so here it is. I've finally got 5 marches. I've got 1 in the Alliance Depot. I'm trying to recover from the resource items that I use. So I've got wood, food, I've got everything out right now. I will burn some action points in a little bit. Definitely doing lots of barbarian forts for the resources and for the Books of the Covenant, because that's of course going to be a grind if you want to rally barb forts. You need Books of the Covenant. Now, obviously, level 37 is 100% needed for growth. I've talked about it in the past. You've got to get them to 37. You need to finish the skills. Obviously, the last one is not the biggest deal in the world, but you need to finish all of their skills in order to get a lot of the buffs. This one, I didn't even notice I didn't finish that. So that is something I need to work, and especially that. So I am slacking myself. And of course, Joan isn't so great, but I want to finish Sun Tzu before I work another epic commander, and I still got a while to go for Sun Tzu. Definitely didn't get lucky with that last skill there. But yeah, level 37, absolute must. That is part of the reason why I got here. Another reason is taking advantage of every event that's out. Anything that's up, you want to finish 100%. I've said that before. Training troops, this one's great because you can trade Team 1 Siege and it still counts towards it. So you should have no problem getting to 10,000 in a day as long as you're logging in frequently, which you should be. If you're not, try to for like 5 minutes every couple hours, really just to send out your gatherers. You should be burning your action points before they fill up. There's another huge thing that people miss is I rarely max out action points. Typically only Saturday mornings, because between Friday and Saturday I get to sleep in. That is something the wife has given me. I get to sleep in on Saturdays. She sleeps in on Sundays. We work Monday through Friday. So that is typically the only time my action points will fill up on all 3 of my main accounts that I'm working right now. You've got a long period of time between it. If you finish them off before you go to bed, some newer accounts are going to be like 12 hours. I know my main is a little less than that. But you typically have about 12 hours before you need to log back in and use action points. Should be super easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. Barbarians are pretty close. You just throw all your marches at it with obviously PvE commanders with the barbarian. Where is this peacekeeping commander tree? Obviously with trophy hunter. Talked about it many times before. All these little things add up, and they add up to 5.2 million power. When you look at the rankings for individual power, I'm at rank 60 in the kingdom, and I haven't spent a dime on this account. I haven't spent a penny. I don't have Mina unlocked. I haven't bought. Obviously, I'll take the free resources. I think that's like 10,000 a piece or something silly like that. Haven't bought anything. No King's Coronation. No nothing. I haven't bought Growth Fund, Supply Depot, even though that is a beautiful deal. Totally want that, but not going to buy it. I'm going to keep this free to play, because apparently I can keep up. Obviously, I have spent a lot of time on this game. It's like 3 years on my main account. So I know what I need to do and when I need to do it, which is a huge advantage. But there's definitely people in this kingdom who are doing really well. Now, one thing I am slacking on, and I know, is kill points. I do not think that 1v1 with the amount of experience I have, obviously for other people, even if you're free to play, testing out commanders or a kill event, having fun in a designated area, which this kingdom does. It's a very peaceful kingdom. That's another reason I'm 5.2 million power. But testing commanders is definitely a big thing you need to do. I don't need to do that. I really don't. If I want to test something, I can throw a commander to level 60 on my main, with like I did that with Bjorn. I expertised him and threw him to level 60 in like 20 minutes. Like it's super easy to do. Not even, I shouldn't say 20 minutes. I should say like 2 minutes. Really, how hard is it to convert the epic sculptures and max them up? And I had a whole bunch of stars. So really does not take long. So I don't need to test here, which has saved me a lot of resources. That's for sure. I haven't raided many castles. That saved me a lot of troops. So I've definitely had an advantage knowing what I do and do not need to do. I will up that. I want to get my kill points at least double my power. Hopefully I can do that during this next Mightiest Governor, because it is Charles. Charles is very important. Like I've mentioned before, I want my Charles at 5511 level 60. I've had comments on YouTube saying that's not possible, and you know what? It might not be. If it's 5311 or 5211 or even just 5111, I'll be happy. Level 60 is my goal though. I don't know if I can get Charles and Richard to level 60. I think that would be awesome. I really want both of those in open field for fighting. I think it'll really help the whales in this kingdom. But that's just obviously a wish list, is to have those commanders at those levels. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have gotten this account to 5.2 million power. I'm going to keep pushing. What I'm looking for next has just shown up on the calendar, and I'm super excited about it. Lohar's Trial. I am going to burn a lot of action points on this. I have 5 marches. I've been saving my action points. I have 5 peacekeepers now with the trophy hunter talent tree. I am going to be burning a lot of these action points. I know it's good to save them for KVK, but I want to push now. I want to keep up with people, and I want to be, I think, more beneficial in the field during KVK at the beginning for level 4 passes than worrying about barbarians in KVK, which I can do. I'm sure I'll have lots of action points by then anyways. But this Lohar event doesn't come around very often. It's been, how old is this kingdom now? How old are we? We're 37 days old, and we've only seen it once. So, and I think KVK starts around day 70. I think that's when Eve of the Crusade comes around. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's around day 70. So we'll probably be level 4 passes by 85, 90 days. So we might see this a couple more times, maybe during Lost Kingdom, which would be great, but I can't guarantee it'll be zone 4. So I might as well buff my account now with the action points during an event I know is going to give me awesome rewards, and that is those necklaces. They're awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much the one I'm looking forward to. Obviously, we got Shadow Legion, so I'm waiting for a time on when we're going to be doing that. I'll pop a buff. I'll make sure all my marches are back. You don't want to be gathering at that time. I imagine it's not going to be super difficult on easy. It's all we can do. Hopefully I'll get to level 25. Hopefully we get a good alliance ranking, because this is very important, obviously. And it looks like some alliances have already done it, which is great. But I don't mind waiting until closer to the end. I'll be a little bit stronger then anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you can keep on top of all the events, if you can save your action points for something like this, I think you're going to be very well off. Abusing every event that comes up. I'm looking forward to the next holiday event. I will definitely be taking advantage of that. I haven't worked gear very much. I've got a bit on Bjorn and a bit on Sun Tzu, but I haven't worked it very much because of the gold cost. I could not believe how expensive Windswept is for crafting. Like, I get Witch's Lineage. I totally understand that. But something like this is 3 million gold? That's crazy. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, this is 2 million. I get it's a set piece, but dang, that's expensive. Really expensive for this early in the game when we're not having alliance mother loads. Like, I think we've dropped this maybe once or twice, maybe once. I think I've seen it once in this alliance. It's typically all the other resources you need, because gold, you can get enough for the research you need. Anything else? Waiting for events, obviously making sure you grab everything that's for free. I'm going to save my gold keys for a little while. Obviously I want to get Charles out of those gold keys, but I'm just going to save them up. I'm going to try and get to I don't know, 50 or 100 if I can hold on that long, and then open it and hope for some Charles Martel, because that is really where it's going to help. I don't think I'm going to place too great in Mightiest Governor, but I am going to push. Everything that I have, I'm going to push. I obviously won't have many action points for barbs, but I'll be fine with resources. I can do gold. So I should be fine there. But that's it, guys. That is how I've gotten my account this high. As you can see, I have 16,000 gems saved up. I'm waiting until I can finish off VIP 8 to get to VIP 9 and then go into VIP 10. And that is where you get your one legendary sculpture a day. Somebody left a comment on my channel, which I really do appreciate. He spends all his gems to get to VIP 10 to get that legendary commander sculpture, because that's what's going to get you that Charles and Richard where you need it to be for KVK. So that's what I'll be pushing with my gems, keeping 7,000 or 8,000 gems for the event. 100% do that. The next event should be coming around very soon. I don't know which one it's going to be, but it should be here soon. That's it, guys. I'm still pushing the free to play. I think I'm doing pretty good. Obviously, I need to work my PvP commanders a little more, but now I have 5 gathering marches at 37, which was my goal. And Joan was a bit of a push. She uses a lot more experienced tomes than these other guys. But there you go, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you do like these, again, please hit the like and subscribe. And until next time, see you later. Bye.